updates as we are in there, as well as Telegram. So, and if you're in the WhatsApp groups, we'll constantly be updating there as well.
Yeah,
Back to you, Steve.
Fantastic, Sam. And folks, remember, Sam's highlighting things for the NFT world, just to kind of give you an idea how big it is. We talk about it in our presentations. Wait to see our whole new presentation coming out. You'll be excited about that. We're going to kick off into an exciting August and September, November. And guys, the hottest months to the industry. Congratulations to Japan, of course, UK, United States, Canada. Everybody is keeping things moving forward, onboarding people every single day, new account members, new affiliates. Congratulations to all the folks that are not only the increase of volume that we've had, of course, the increase of enrollments that we've had. Some people are on the sidelines waiting. We get it. We understand it. That's not a bad thing. You've got your open account. Wait to see the new website, all the stuff coming your way. A lot of programming, guys. Arthur, I think people don't realize how much it is. Sometimes we'll sit and talk to Arthur, Sam, and I will go, he goes, no, you don't understand. It's a month for this, and then it's another month for that, even if we have 10 programmers. And I'm like, wow, we got a really complex package here at Super One. And I think once you really wrap your head around it, you're not worried about $100, guys. You're not worried about $500. If you're concerned about what you're spending for Super One, don't do anything. Seriously. I'm just going to share that with you. You're better off. Every one of us has spent more than that going out to dinner with a family of 4. And once we realize what this potential is, Arthur shared a story with us yesterday. He may highlight it. But there was a company that started at about the same time we did, and not even anywhere geared towards the element. I don't have to use a name, but they had 6,000 or 7,000, 8,000, 9,000 members. And now they've blown up over 600,000 people engaged in it and generating income for families to survive. It's more than just a game, guys. Once you realize that Super One's more than a game, it is a portal to the world of business, and you can generate a substantial amount of income. If we've done over 10 million in sales and we paid out over 75% of that, somebody's made some serious money inside of Super One. And I'm telling you right now, your timing still cannot be better. Arthur, over to you. We're so thankful that you're here today. Head of Affiliates, Arthur Zablocki.
Super. Thank you very much, Steve. I'm nearly ready.
Yes, sir. Yeah, well, we
just need one more minute and then I'm with you.
We got plenty to talk about, guys. Plenty of things here. Now, listen, if you're brand new, you say, all right, so what does this mean for me? What should I be doing? Well, even in the back office, guys, we got new products in the back office. If you've seen our $10 product, our mini wallets there, but also our $10 product now, that's kind of another way for people to engage, and we'll highlight a little bit of that today. Arthur's project, of course, being the mini wallet, a huge accomplishment there. That is a big deal for all of us, and things wrapping up. So listen, get ready. Here we go. And Arthur, over to you.
Super. It's just, you always want to do more than what you're actually capable of. It's just how it is with us. We're always ambitious. So here it is. This call, of course, we've talked so much about the NFT store, and that is now around the corner. I spoke with Andreas yesterday for over an hour, and he actually said we could have released it on Friday, but again, we've got our key engineers who are off, and if something does go wrong, and with the software it tends to, Murphy's Law, it's best to just wait until Monday, Tuesday, early next week for that store to finally come out. But because of that, we wanted to highlight anybody who follows me on social media. I'm pretty, apart from my fitness challenge, I'm also very heavily involved in the whole blockchain-based gaming space because I'm passionate about it. I've been playing games since I was 12, since I got my first computer. So that journey pretty much has continued throughout all these years to a lesser and greater extent. But now, here is what's happening. The whole blockchain-based gaming space is taking off in a very big way. And I do not believe this is a trend. This is not something that just will come and go. It's nothing of that sort. It's not like what we had with these, and I have to say it, stupid memes like Shiba, Dogecoin, and the rest of them. It's not something that just came and went, or came and will go very, very soon. This space is here to stay. And we knew this. I've participated in many IDOs to do with blockchain-based gaming, and it's obvious what's happening. People right now at this stage are able to receive to generate some type of compensation, some type to actually earn money, simply playing games. And they can boost that even further through sharing, because some of these games come with referral systems, sharing these games with others. So they can create a single, actually in most games, multiple ways in which they can earn a substantial income. I decided some webinars, some companies, they're trying to always put themselves as the best and they never mention any other names, but let's just do full disclosure. This is the company that Steve was talking about just a moment ago. It's called Axie Infinity. Many of you, I'm sure on this call, know who this company is. But when you look at the history, just that kind of top level, these guys, this company didn't start early this year. It's not like it took them 3 or 4 months or 5 months to build the game, to develop this massive ecosystem that they right now have, which is a drop in the ocean comparing to what these guys are looking to do. It's been a 3.5-year-old journey, year-long journey for Axie. 3.5-year-old company right now. And look what happened. Back in April, 3 months ago, their user base was at 33,000 members, daily active users, 33,000. Now it's close to 820,000. They introduced a wallet that changed the whole thing for the company. It doesn't matter what that was specifically, but that's all sometimes it is. It's just that one little change, one little adjustment, and everything takes off. This is exactly, I'm hoping that you're linking things, that you're starting, that you're connecting the dots. I am, of course, connecting this to Super One, because this is our journey. We've been on this, we've been part of this whole ecosystem for quite a while now. But it's not, none of it is an overnight process. I was going to go this deep into other companies that I'm just about to show you. I ran out of time. But look at them. Axie, $670,000 in revenue in April. Pretty impressive. In May, they already did 3 million, 12.2 in June, and that's from last week. And they were already at $79 million in revenue in like not even a month in July. First, not even 3 weeks of July. That's how big. To me, I've been looking at them for the last 2 or 3 weeks. I haven't actually bought Axie to join at a good level. Right now, you need $3,000 to come in to play. It's a pay to earn type of a game. That's what these guys have done. There are other ways in which people can do this, but here's the kicker. 60% of this group of people, 820,000 members, 60% they are from Philippines. They're actually playing Axie because they can earn 4 to 5 times more than their average salary. They can actually make like a very decent living in the Philippines playing this game. There are 70-year-old people there who are storekeepers. They run stores during the day and they play Axie during the night and make 5 times more money. That's the power. And this is not just going to be for the developing countries. There is another game where people are making as much as $1,000 a day. But again, the cost to start right now is very, very high, because it almost feels like this ship has sailed. I don't know why it's going that way. These platforms, they have to make adjustments, they have to make changes to lower it, but it's crazy what's happening. And this is where we are. So again, Axie on $44 right now. The market cap right now is $2.4 billion already. And most people have never heard about this game. Look at the price. A month ago, exactly, the price was $3.72. So again, we are approaching that moment with Super One where the token will list on public exchanges. Actually, it's already listed. We will introduce liquidity. And at that point, from the 1st of September, the token will be tradable. We don't know where it's going to be. It could maintain, it could go down. Nobody knows. But again, as we continue the development, as we continue growing the user base, expect that price to start moving, hopefully in the right direction. That's what's going to happen. Sometimes it's a journey. It's been a very long journey for Axie. The token again has barely been moving. All of a sudden, off it went. Sometimes it's just one little feature, one little change, and you've got this upright price movement. Finamon, 36 times. That's all of these are last 30 days. Look what happened. And again, I couldn't post. We would have been here for a little while if I wanted to post all the games that we've seen. Ethermon. I'm very hot. That's something that Ethermon is something that I do daily for a few minutes here and there. Look what they did. 3 times in the last 30 days. And then this continues. Crypto Blades, insane. Absolutely insane. But again, the cost of starting right now in Crypto Blades is crazy. But that's gone, look how many times. That's over 100 times in the last 30 days, the price of a token. If you wanted to buy them last month, under $1. And Crypto Blades went up to $180 last night. So that's what's happening. Then you've got Mist. Again, Mist, they've been developing for a while. They've been building and building and building. Only this quarter, they're going to launch a demo version of the game, yet the token has taken off. That's what's happening. My DeFi pet, really, really cool. Right now, you cannot earn any money with that. Despite that, you need 3 monsters to start. If you want to buy 1 monster, it's $15 right now for 1. And I have over 60 right now. It costs a lot of money already. Like these games, almost feels like it's a little bit late for somebody who hasn't heard about them to actually get going, unless they make some structural changes. We are at the very beginning of our journey with Super One. All of these games have NFTs. Every single one of them. You can extract them. Some of them you can actually sell on OpenSea, Rarible, and other NFT stores. You can transfer them using a smart contract from one wallet to another. You can send them to somebody who wanted to. That's the power, guys. And again, this is not something that, okay, it's pumping right now and then it's going to calm. It will probably calm itself down a little bit. But don't see it ever going back to where it was. I think it's actually the gaming space that has now created this boost for the entire space. That could very much be the catalyst behind the next bull run. Because again, that's just the beginning. Over the next few months, these games that I've mentioned and many others, they will mature even further. Their ecosystems will be even stronger, communities will get stronger, and the products will get stronger, just like with us. They're going to experience a massive boost, and I'm actually hoping that this is it. That this is now this moment where the rest of the whole crypto market is going to go. Now is the time to get involved in a very serious way in a project like ours. Now, present status, as everybody knows from that message that went out the other day, the NFT stores around the corner, that's the first product. That's the utility for our credits. At that point, people will not be just buying and waiting and checking whether there is any movement. Things will be happening. Together with that, the team is already working on the staking that will be releasing tokens every single day. Right now, it will be happening in the background. You will just see that there's a change, that you've got more tokens than yesterday. That's what you're going to see. And then we're going to introduce the back office where you will actually see the history. You will see exactly how much you've received. So there's a lot of back office improvements that we are doing. The reason why I needed a little bit more time to do these, to rearrange the slides is because I need you guys to know that we understand that you're waiting for your staking. You're waiting for your tokens from promotions. That maybe you couldn't swap. You couldn't migrate your tokens from your Ethereum wallet into your Super One back office. You got to wait. We would literally be stupid at this stage as the company if we did not prioritize the NFT store because of what's happening in this space right now. This is why I needed you to see the whole gaming NFT space. It's taking off in a massive way. We got to jump on. We got to now release the first product. And then we can worry about administrative things like sorting out the tokens, promotions, and the rest of it. Of course, we know it's important, but it's not as important as having the NFT store out. The moment the store is out, then we're going to do the cleanup. We already, last week, actually Monday, we introduced a refreshed version of my balances. That's again to prepare the whole back office for the credit card. That's why we've got a split. We've got a main balance. Your commissions from packages go into that one. And we also have the deposit balance. Your commissions from the mini packs, they go into that balance, into the deposit balance. Also your credit card deposits will be going into that balance. Now we are working on a top up that will be visible. We're also I'm actually going to talk about this in a second. So we're also working on the new transfer process, brand new. I've talked about it before. In case you haven't heard, you'll be able to send money to anybody who's in the Super One. If they have an account, you can send money to them. That's what we're working on. This morning, we finally finished the transfer page. We played around with it a lot just because we wanted to introduce something that looks good, that is pretty refreshing. New package purchase process. Again, that's because of the credit card. When you click on buy a package, you will then be able to select what balance you want the funds to be pulled from, whether that's going to be from the main balance, from the deposit balance, or from the credit card. So there will be one extra step in between whilst you're purchasing a package, just to make sure that you've got flexibility. That's what we are doing. We're adding flexibility. We're allowing you to do a lot more things inside of this whole ecosystem, because we all have different needs. We all build teams, grow and help them and support them in a different way, in a slightly different way. The staking, the visible part. Again, the team is already working on ensuring that you get your daily drips, your daily token drips, that will be happening in the background, basically. You're gonna log in the morning and you're gonna see that, okay, I've got more tokens than I had yesterday morning. Because every night, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, there's gonna be that deposit into your token balance. And then we're gonna introduce a visible part where you will actually see exactly what's happening. How many tokens are being staked in general from everybody, how many people will have that stake. You'll be able to stake your tokens, unstake your tokens, do all of these things as we are preparing for the liquidity and for the trading on exchanges. So we actually have talking about that. We'll probably push the staking a little bit up, since we want to be sure that members who want to trade from the 1st of September are able to do so. And then we've got the package control center. We will separate it. Again, like if you write down exactly what type of features we release, you will start seeing that we are putting this puzzle together. We've released like 4 or 5 different versions of the package control. I'm calling it package control center because that's how we're going to call it soon, not just mini pack control center, because it's going to be more than just about the mini packs. So once we release this final cleanup, it will be very clear. From the package control center, you will be buying packages for your team, and from the store, you will be buying packages for yourself. There will be no confusion. Not at all. You will know exactly what's happening. If I'm in there, I know that the packages that I will purchase, I can only send them to my members. And if I'm in a store, they are for self-consumption. They are for you. And then at some point, I can't tell you when it's going to be, around September time, we're going to then sort out the promotions. Whoever's missing their tokens, we haven't forgotten about it. We just cannot do certain things any faster than how we're working through those things right now. As Steve said, it's not like we can have a team working on 5 different features at the same time. Things have to happen sequentially. It's like, until you learn the addition in mathematics, you cannot learn multiplication. It's like that. You've got to do things in order. So that's exactly how we're doing them here. So once we've got these things, once we've got this solid structure, then we're gonna sort out everything else that we're still behind on. So that's how it's gonna be, guys. There's a ton of things again, and now we are also working together. So my team to do with the affiliate platform with the more. So this is gonna be one app. We're not gonna have a separate app for the game and a separate app for the affiliate platform. Both will be inside of the same app. So I'm responsible for the affiliate back office, and then Alex is responsible for the game itself. we are going to be working more closely together, because even the menu, we will be changing it slightly, just so that members who are more like players, they're going to have a lighter version of it. We don't want to be overwhelming anybody. Not everybody's a networker, not everybody's a builder, not everybody's here to make money. Some people just want to play a game and enjoy themselves. That's how we don't want to be overwhelming them. So we'll be liaising, cooperating a lot closer. You're going to see those back office changes that are going to be looking and kind of going more towards the game itself. So that's it from me. Fairly quick update on what's happening. Again, next week is a massive week for us. Something that so many people have been waiting for. And this is exactly just because of this feedback. And again, you know what happened, and that's just how it is. Our space is not easy at all. Not only we are dealing with a very complex and fairly new technology, but also this landscape is changing very quickly. We have to shift, we have to maneuver, we have to make changes to respond, to adopt the platform, to make it better for all the users that are here today and the users that will be coming in and joining us onboarding very soon. All right, that's it from me. Over to you guys.
Fantastic, Arthur. See, just some stuff, guys. If you haven't seen our last week's, kind of look at the whole view of our potential page, right? This is a pretty cool stuff. We've got some amazing graphics people inside of Super One. You see, it's got the game tab, it's got the business tab, it's got the brand tab, it's got all the cool stuff. All that what Arthur talked about. Arthur, a lot of great updates. I think a lot of people don't realize from the staking that'll be happening every single day. They're going to see those rewards. Sam said something to me yesterday. She goes, I put in this $50 about a year ago into this staking company. And I just, by chance, I went in there just the other day and I checked, and she said it's $2,500 from something she did just 12 months ago. Folks, you can't get that at the bank, right? So when we realize what we've got our hands on, guys, we're innovators, we're pioneers, we're people. It doesn't matter the people talking about, when are they going to have this, when are they going to have, it's what are we doing with our business? So from the network side or affiliate side, get people lined up, get folks ready to go. As Arthur and all the team are putting things out, you'll see all the how many of you seen 3 or 4 updates in your app already in the past week and a half? You've seen it, right? Apple Store, update. Google Play, update. Why? Because there's things moving, folks, even faster. This is one thing that Arthur's pretty excited about, is getting all that fast content out there for all of our members. People that believe in us, believe in you, believe in the project, most importantly, of the income potential that's available here for all of us. Arthur already shared those highlights with you. Sam and I will be integrating into the groups, guys. We're going to do some videos this week as more stuff comes out. Arthur, great job as always. Being here and all the updates you do behind the scenes. And guys, listen, there's a lot of work to be done. You wouldn't want to be a programmer. You wouldn't want to be a developer. I'm telling you, you guys are going to be able to push, click, pay, boom. All of a sudden it's in your account. That's the easy side. So we know we get different emails and different contents from people saying different things. We get all that. That's no problem. Listen, if they aren't talking about you, you aren't doing anything. Just remember that. All right, everybody, thanks for being with us here today at Super One. Arthur, myself, and Samantha, of course, and Adam out there in the field somewhere in the world. We love that guy. And most importantly, guys, making sure that we're building for the future. We'll see you back. This is short and sweet. Let's keep it that way, and we'll jump right in. Great questions, guys. Thanks for Stuart and all the other folks. The Japan team, Takato, you guys did some great update questions. Great questions. The replay will be available for everybody. We'll get that sent out very soon for all of you. God bless, and welcome to Super One.